Why didn't my neighbor scramble?
Welcome back to Grow Joyfully. It's a new day and I am out in the greenhouse again. I just wanted to check on my first seedlings that I planted yesterday. I'm so excited. They're on the nice warm mat. We have a heater here that keeps it at 45 degrees. And I think between the lights, the heater, and the mat, they do pretty well. It is 29 degrees outside, and in here, I just got out here at 10:30 in the morning. It is 55 degrees in the greenhouse. So I need to keep cleaning. I'm going to tackle this window first. The dog and the cat's always making a lot of mess here. So that's my first project this morning. Well, that looks better, but that is as good as I can get it. I cleaned it 4 times. There's a little scratch on the window made by yours truly out there, Miss Lucy. And there's hard water deposits, whatever. It is a greenhouse, and at least I can see through it some, so that's good enough. I had dental surgery on Monday, so I have to kind of be careful how much I exert myself or it makes my mouth hurt. So we're just going to leave that right there and move over to something that is much more fun, and that would be transplanting the sun gold cherries into their own big pot and see how they flourish. But I wanted to show you how happy this Earliana cabbage looks already, having its own pot, being treated for aphids with the garlic spray, having some fertilizer and water, and just in general looking a lot better. So I thought I would show you that. Then we'll get started on transplanting. These tiny Earliana cabbages were planted at the same exact time as that big one up there. And this is a great demonstration on what happens to a plant if it's not given enough room for the roots to grow. So that one was up there by itself and had a big pot and was doing really well. These guys have had to fight for space, nutrition, and water. So they have made it through the whole winter up to this point. You know, I must have planted these in July or August. Oh, here we are right here. August the 3rd. So I am going to separate them first and get them in their own little cups, give them new fresh soil and some fertilizer and water, and you will see the amazing transformation that they go through. Some of them might not live through the transplant process, but we'll have to see how they do. We've got to make the holes in our cup because they have to be able to drain or they'll just get stagnant and not do well. Okay, I already have one of the cabbages transplanted. I have the potting soil, the perlite, I have some fertilizer, an organic fertilizer, and then I just popped the plant in there and watered it, and then we're just going to repeat the process. With this, I have 2 more cups ready. You just gently poke the roots down in there and get it settled, and then water it a bit, and that helps to settle the roots even more. That's why you always water in your plants, no matter how small they are, even just a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get those 3 other ones potted up. This is a tiny one. I don't know if it's going to make it, but we've got to give it a try. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the sun gold cherry tomato plant. I'm pretty excited about that. Just dig a little hole. Get its little roots settled. Kind of prop it up if you need to. It already has the fertilizer in it. Water it a little bit. And this is the fertilizer that I've been using. Espoma brand Organic Garden Tone Urban Vegetable Food. So I use this. It seems to be a good organic fertilizer. So I'm pretty excited about getting these guys finished, and then we'll move on to the Sun Gold Cherry. Okay, we'll lift out the last two plants. Remember, they've been going since August, so it'll be an interesting experiment to see if they flourish and grow at all, or if they just die. So, no loss. There's one there. I've got to get them all labeled. I know what they are. Maybe I'll save my tags for things that are just seeds that I don't know what they are. Job done. I will dump this soil out in the compost box. It is not clean and nice enough to use for my new seeds and my potting up right now, so it won't go to waste. It will go out into the compost box. It's time to transplant the Sun Gold cherries. I don't know if they're going to live at all. Look at these poor, horrible things. I planted them May 22nd, so I don't know if they're going to live or they'll just be forever stunted, but we're going to try. Got to give it a try. So we'll just ease these poor things out of the pot. This must have a root that stretches to China. There we go. And I'm going to remove the green up a ways. That'll help it out. Give it more energy. This I'm going to set aside and put in a bigger pot because it's just too big. It will do a lot better with a bigger pot. This is a better size. So we just have to make a hole, tuck down the little roots, bring the dirt up around it, and I will water them all in together at one time. Let's see what else we have here. Just kind of a big mass. Take them apart. There's one. That one I think we're going to throw away. Looks beyond help. This one looks pretty good. Poke down the hole. Get those roots down in there. And get it settled in. So we're just going to repeat this process and get everybody settled in a new cup with new soil, perlite, and fertilizer, water, and just see if we can bring them around at all. Okay, so I got them all done and ended up with 8 little cups and this larger pot. And look at this right here. There are 2. Can you see that? Get a little closer. There are 2 little blossoms on this poor bedraggled Sun Gold cherry plant. I have great hopes for it. I really hope that these other 8 ones work out, and if so, I'll have a lot of plants to sell at the farm stand and be able to raise a lot of Sun Gold cherries for ourselves. They are the best cherry. They're a hybrid, so you have to purchase them each year. Sometimes it's hard to find them. They're really a great variety, and I really love them. I will put on the screen where I found these seeds this last summer. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been helpful some. Thank you for coming out into the greenhouse with me. I have to say it's been very enjoyable and very cathartic and quite helpful in many, many ways. I hope you learn a little bit about planting tomatoes. Tomatoes are so much fun. I love growing them, and I love sharing the information with you. Thank you for all your support and your kindness. Thank you to my current subscribers, and for those that are thinking about subscribing, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for your kind love and support, and I hope you have a very sunshiny, happy day, and we'll see you on the next video. P.S. My hands are dirty. My hands are in the soil. That is such a blessing. I'm so happy. Have a great day.